record will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 23, here's second and 9. That's Harrison in motion. Receiver in motion. Going right. Now a second down throw from Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Israel Makamu.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Push forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. The shotgun. It's a throw from McCarthy. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
To the ground, a first down run. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Watch it quick.
From the gun, here's McCarthy.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
This one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And third down coming up. That's Harrison in motion. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. on third down. Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At the 50-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5. They'll stick with him again.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
Third and 6. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to be taken down right midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray's going to hand this to Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. Second down, Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down, Arizona.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. Will get that one out to Connor. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Vikings 7-yard line.
Murray's going to throw again. Out to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Third and long.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Bates' kick is good. And the Cardinals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Bates, good. With the extra point, and the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Begin here on the ground. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Murray from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air this one out to Jones. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota.
For the Vikings. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
That is catch number 60 for the season.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for the pick product, James Conner. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun. On 3rd down, it's Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, break.
McCarthy now to throw on for... Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
The reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, he thinks he has the answers. The secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They put Pickens in motion. The slot man in motion right.
Hey, shit.
1st down throw for Murray. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stephanie, Dragon 60, Viking 18, 79 Bronco. Check up.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches.
60 Maverick, Bronco 80.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On play action, here's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
At the 35-yard
It's second down. Here's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, Buffalo 18.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 16
Third downs,
yards.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Cardinals will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. And you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
They put Wilson in motion.
I got motion there. Me.
A run out of the gun with Benson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4. They'll go again with Benson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, Murray. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown tonight.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster! Oh man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Your blades are sharpened with precision.